Hey everybody, Rascal News reports Wizards of the Coast has laid off 90% of its Sigil development team. Looks like Project Sigil is being banished to the far corners of D&D Beyond. In a linked post, former WotC senior game rules specialist Andy Collins confirmed the story. He was one of the 30 people let go. I feel bad for the developers who have been let go. As a software developer for over 30 years, I've been on a few projects that began with passion and excitement and ended with a Monday morning email. However, I'm not surprised Sigil was shelved. It was an ambitious project that was released probably about 5 years too late. The idea of a 3D VTT where DMs and players can come together online to play D&D is exciting when you first consider it. But then you need to consider how each layer of that limits its audience. First, 3D map-making software isn't easy to use. It's both more difficult than 2D while adding a layer of expectation from the audience. An empty 3D space feels far more empty than an empty room on a 2D map. Some DMs will thrive in building and working in 3D spaces, but the average DM who just wants to run a game for their friends won't want to deal with building out 3D spaces. If you look at the current stock of VTTs, they all have an easy mode. There's a reason Roll20 is so popular. It's fast to drag in a 2D map onto the scene, drop some tokens on the board, and away you go. But then they offer this complexity that they can slowly add if you're willing to put in the effort. Foundry takes the concept even further. With its module-based system, you can start by just opening up and playing, but you can customize the heck out of it. With Project Sigil, you had to decide from day one that you were going to be building a complete 3D space. Even with purchase assets, assembling these is not easy. Next, Sigil suffered from being a one-system VTT. The only game system you could play on it was D&D 5e. Now don't get me wrong, 5e is a great system and it's very popular, but it's not the only system people want to play. The rise of successful Kickstarters such as Cosmere, DC20, MCDM's Draw Steel, and Shadowdark show that people want to try different game systems. Even if you're primarily a 5e table, the limits that you can only ever play 5e is difficult to sell. Contrast that with Foundry or Roll20, where you can play not just 5e, but also Pathfinder, Call of Cthulhu, Blades in the Dark, Dragonbane, Tales of the Valiant, and any version of D&D and countless OSR games, all on a single platform that you become familiar with. The 2024 updates for D&D didn't help spur enthusiasm either. I mean, these new books are fantastic. I really like them. But it's still a 10-year-old system that's just being polished. The table I started a few years ago primarily for people new to role-playing has no interest in moving to 2024. They would rather try something different like DC20 or Shadowdark. And Sigil isn't even the best 3D map-making software. Sure, it looks gorgeous, but it's difficult to work with. There are basic functions that are just missing, such as being able to undo, it doesn't have Mac support, and it's laggy even on high-end systems. None of these are easy hurdles to overcome and expensive to fix. I think when WotC first envisioned Project Sigil, they were coming off the excitement of Stranger Things, Critical Role, and the boost of sales during COVID. If Sigil had come out, say, in 2022, there might be a much different conversation. But now if you're playing online, you want a system that's easy to start using, has options to become more complex if you want, and has the ability to run different systems. Project Sigil is none of these. That's just my opinion, of course. Share your opinion below. Are you disappointed Project Sigil has been sidelined? Were you planning on making Project Sigil your next VTT? If not, what VTTs are you using and why? Let's chat about it. Thanks for watching. Our channel is primarily an actual play channel, but I'm hoping to do more of these videos. So please support us by liking and subscribing. Until next time, happy gaming.